Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Eagles are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Falcons' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
That opening drive sack. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Day. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Ryan uses the stiff arm. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Defense showing blitz. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
To throw on second down. Day. And he will find his man on the outside. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
Now a play fake. Manning. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Come on, let's go.
On play action, it's Manning. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Play action. Manning. Got a man. He finds Sanders. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Manning indeed going for it on 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Falcons a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. As they run the counter play. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Off the play fake. Day. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Day fighting through. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Left side here to Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Manning. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Set. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriots. Check. No. Check. Patriots. Over.
Off play action. Day. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out and out come the Eagles. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on first down. Day. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Off the play fake. Day in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Off play action. Day. It's caught. It's Stewart. And down he'll go at the 25. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come on, let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Landry. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Off the play fake. Day. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
Back to throw. Day. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Manning. Throw left side complete. It's Griffith. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Manning to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Right. He's starting right here. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Off play action. Day. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Day. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here now come the Falcons. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Fletcher. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Manning now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Flex route!
On 3rd down, Manning throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing is Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Shotgun now for Manning. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Off the play fake. Day. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually cost your money?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Let's go. What? Last round.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. It's caught by Sanders. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Second down, here's Manning. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, that's Brewer. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Coleman. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.